Thank you for joining everyone, guys. Thank you for likes and subscription. And I'm gonna be putting that piece of crown molding right here. So stay tuned and consider subscribing. Hi, yes, done. Thank you for joining. Hi everyone. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from, which state or which country, if it's not United States. Thank you for joining everyone. Guys, like this live stream and consider subscribe and double tap that screen for me. I'm gonna be putting that crown molding in place. I already did like half of the room, but I got interrupted by a customer, so I had to answer a couple of questions and clarify a few things, but I'm about to continue nailing it in place. Let me know in how accurate is this measurement? Yeah. I'll cut a little bigger just to be able to cut it shorter in case if I need to. But should be nice other than that. This crown molding was made out of PVC. There used to be an old molding installed in this room which wasn't okay. Hi Kristen Sharp, how is it going? It's going well, thank you for joining. Hi Hambi Bonia. I don't charge per hour, I charge per job. Hi Delmore Bob. Bro, you can't just do that whole day. That's true, actually I can. It's what I do. Hi Delmore Bob. Thank you everyone for joining, guys. Like this live stream by double tapping the screen and subscribe to the channel, guys, as well, so you can see videos in future and live streams as well. So now I'm putting the crown molding on the top to cover the gap that was created, and it's kind of not a standard 90-degree corner. They're all off, so I have to always double check, and I use my angle finder to get actual angles from the ceiling, and I already know how to set my saw to get exactly what I need, but I will cut it a little bit longer just to make sure I have enough material, because sometimes it might look like it's shorter, but then when it goes on the wall, you might have it not that long as you thought. first. Let's see. Maybe I need to cut it once again. Okay, so what we have here. Okay, the corner matches here just perfectly. And then it's actually better than I thought. So we can start nailing it back in place. I'm using 23 gauge nailer because it's a piece and I want it to look nice. I don't want it to be sticking out too far. So just like so. I'm gonna shoot a few nails in here. And go to the very end and see how it works. It should be just fine. Just like that. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. Okay, this one I won't be securing until I cut that side piece. Thank you everyone for joining, for your likes and comments, guys. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay, now I'm gonna do that side. So we'll see if that piece will go long. No, it's not long enough. So okay, that piece. That piece will actually go right in here. So I'm gonna switch to another section probably, just because I like to switch. And if I have piece short enough, I'll use it on that corner, guys. So I'm gonna move you to the side. Probably I'll move you right over here. And just like that. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from, everyone. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. So I'm gonna be putting that piece right here. Yeah, there's just one light in that room. So piece 45, and we'll go from that. Everything is just falling apart. I want to show you something. Hi, Terry Lapland. Hi, thank you for joining. So, I want to show you something, everyone. If you want to have nice, perfect inside corners, what you can do, you can cut one side of the trim straight, and another side you cut 45, like I just did. You see that? And then you get yourself like a saw like that. It's called Caulking saw. And then what you can do is you just go and you cut that everything from the inside following that line. You have to angle it so then when you put the piece, kind of interfering. Remove all that stuff, just like that, you see? And then you got that stuff. And then you go and cut this stuff. That teeny tiny turn, just like that. You can use sandpaper if you want to, just to kind of remove the roughness. But usually it works fine just the way it is. And then you see you have a nice little piece like that. And then when it comes to connecting it in the corner, you just put it like that. And then you have a nice perfect corner. It gives some shades, but it's like you can match almost any corner. Like it doesn't matter how many degrees you have in that corner. And let me show that section over there. Oh man, it's hard. I'm gonna put my lamp so you can see as well. just like that. So then when you bring it to the corner and you push it, it should match almost perfectly, but it won't be exact perfect for some reason. Because probably it was different plans, and they made them again different. Okay. No, it's just need to roll higher. Okay, I need to cut it to make it shorter. And remove that stupid caulking from the corner. Just like that. There used to be an old caulking, an old crown molding in here. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. I also have a nail. Sticking out of here. Not anymore. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's see how it's gonna fit. Maybe it's slightly shorter. And still, actually feel better. Maybe a bit gentle or something. Or maybe it's the warning, so I need to load more of these guys. Yep. Perfect. it's metal. And I can pull it probably. I don't have to pull it out, just break it. And I'll be caulking those gaps anyways on the top and on the bottom, so not a big deal for me. So guys, let me know in the chat where you're watching from, which state, which country. Thank you for joining everyone, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel as well. I'm installing this crown molding in Tennessee, Tri-Cities. They had a bunch of outlets, but they don't have them anymore because they decided to put the electrical stuff on the outside. So let me see. That stuff, like for the small stuff like that, it's always easy to just go with 90-degree and should be no problems whatsoever. But it could be always something. So I have few small pieces in here. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Give this live stream a like by double tapping the screen and consider subscribing. I'm gonna remove that piece from the way. So I don't get any nails too much fit. Okay, I'm gonna cut a big piece for here, since it's gonna be 45 degrees on one end and 42.5 on another end. So this one is gonna be 45, just like so. Thank you for joining and for staying tuned, everyone. Like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Drop in the chat if you have any questions, or to let me know where you're watching from. This is 45, and the other end should be 22.5. 22.5, and I'll just set it like that. shoot it in place, everyone. You know what, I'm gonna cut the small piece first. It's gonna be 45, just like so. Even smaller piece, I think this one will work better. I don't want to use too much. Okay. Then I mark and make it square, nice and square. Okay. Just like that. Just do a quick straight cut. Just like that. Let's see that guy. Okay, just with one nail for now, so it won't fall down. And I know that I have to mark that stuff and then cut it also because I have that piece of pipe metal tube in here. So I'll just hold it like that and just like that. Metal tube. It seems like to measure how deep it will go. Guys, let me know in the chat how you're doing. If you have any questions. So now I'm gonna watch that thing. Just like so. Just like that. Perfect. Let's see. I'm gonna grab my gun right away. And then let's go to the place and see what we have. So we have, yeah, so I can start knowing that stuff. Actually, I'll pull this one piece if I can, man. It's like a tiny nail, but it's holding so well. Okay. So now I need to find probably like that would be the best way. Just like so. Perfect. Thank you for staying tuned, for joining, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna put that tiny piece back in place right over here. Actually, the only thing I'm gonna do is one big. Just need to trim it. Just like that. Then I'm just gonna caulk under the gap, and it will be just perfect. perfect. Yeah, I like when it all works the way you expect. The worst thing is like when you cut something and you'll be like, man, what's wrong with it? And it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it always makes you upset. So now I'm happy with the way it turned. I'm happy. Okay. How are you doing, everyone? Thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe to the channel to see more live streams in the future. If you have questions, drop them in the chat. If you want to send super chat, go ahead and send it. Wherever you guys want. So we have that teeny tiny piece. Check something. Something here that bothers me a lot. It's always small things, but I just can't look at some of the small stuff that makes me irritated. So we have that thing here. So it's quite, actually I can use that piece for that other side, I think. Guys, like and subscribe. Again, yeah, hi, uncommon. It's me here again, and it's you here again. It's all of us, all of us. So let's do what? Let's do that piece. I'm gonna do this teeny tiny piece, everyone. Let me know in chat how you're all doing. Everyone is remaining silent. Silent. So I'm gonna put that thing, cut it straight first, just like so. I'll put my rest noodles. And then I'm gonna bring that piece. I'll get my knife. I'll set it right here. And I'll make that mark so then you can see what exactly that thing is going. Just like that. And you can clearly see that mark. And I'll cut it 43 degrees. 43. Just like that. Because that corner is not standard. They put corner beads, and of course nobody uses the quick knife to flatten or like trowel. Nothing. that piece, and I think this one needs to be moved. Not to be just like so. Yeah, should fit over there. It's perfect. And here it comes that I haven't secured it in this corner, and I can adjust it like I said. And it could be really handy at that moment. So I don't know. It's too close to electrical box, and I don't know if it's live or not, if it's old or a new one. So I need to move it a bit, because it seems like it should be pressed a little bit into that thing. Yep, great. And grab my gun. Shoot it. So the way I want to do it here is like that. Now nail this one into that one. Yeah, that looks funky. They just put a plastic white color and it will look much better. So I don't know what to think about it. I'll put a little bit of Caulking to fill that gap, and I'll wipe it right off, just to make it more white in here, just like so. And then it's not that dark anymore. Perfect. Right. Okay, I have 3% on my phone. It keeps getting low. So I had a customer came in last time, and they kind of started asking me questions and everything, and I switched, and then I forgot that my phone was almost out of charge, so that's why previous live stream got cancelled pretty much. Guys, let me know in the chat where you're watching from. So now I'm gonna caulk that gap between the ceiling and the crown. It will give it some extra support, as well as it will cover the gap. Whoa! I will just leave it like that, if you don't mind. So it will also cover this gap and will make it stay secure better. Okay. I'm gonna grab my wet wipe and I'm gonna wipe that guy. So it's gonna blend right. There's no black spots. And I also see some yellow spot here, and it feels like there's an issue as you look right about it, which might be the case. Even when I press it, it's kind of so soft there. And the same stuff to the bottom, but I'll try to make it so I don't have to wipe anything because I want it to look nice from the very start. Just like that. Perfect. This is not the perfect at the very start, but I can make it work. Just like that. And whatever is kinda not look nice, I can remove tomorrow when it dries. Oh, perfect. It already looks perfect. So this one and that one. And that one already started looking better. Just the trim and everything. Okay, so that section is ready. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you have any questions or in general, drop in the chat where you're watching from. Okay. I'm gonna cut a small piece, which again probably will be somewhere around 45 degrees. So I'll set it like so. Actually, let me check something real quick. So that piece will go right here. Okay, so which one is sharper? This one. No. No. I'm gonna cut that piece. 45. perfect. And then we can cut that piece. In place, and again it will be 45 on this side. I'm going to measure it and cut it shorter, not to hold the whole plank. Is 24 and a half. Just like that. 4 and a half. Cut it straight. Then I'll cut at 45 here. I'll do my caulking. Everyone, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. On to Bible study. Have a blessed evening, everyone. Peace be. Yeah, good luck. Uncommon Woman. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining, guys. Give this live stream a like and subscribe to the channel as well. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this one. Like this one a lot. Much better than catching those angles. Much better. Okay, let me see. Now I can mark that thing. seems fine to me, but it needs to be slightly shorter. And okay. Hi everyone, thank you for joining guys, like and subscribe to the channel. Drop in chat if you have any questions everyone. So I'm just caulking some of the stuff like the gapping. Just so when it dries it will look flawless. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Guys, like and subscribe. I'm gonna switch to this section real quick. But now I just need to caulk some of that stuff on the top. But light always tends to fall. Okay. Thank you for joining everyone. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you can hear me well. How you to see you. Thank you for joining, Eugene. I installed some crown molding here and just talking with people who connect. So it used to have an old crown molding, and I'm installing a new one instead because there was a section of the home that was kind of improved and it needed some crown molding, and it was way more cheaper to get the whole thing changed than just the small section that needed to be changed. So this is what I'm doing right here. And I can see that I skipped one nail that I had. Right over here. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put that teeny tiny piece that should go in the corner. I'll cut it so that will remain straight, and this one I'll cut 1 to 2.5 degrees. Okay, actually I put it the wrong way, so I have to cut it straight first, and then only after that I can do just like so. Now I can mark that stuff. And cut it to 2.5. Guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining, everyone. So I'm gonna cut 1 to 2.5 degrees to blend one piece into another, so it's gonna look nice. Just like so. I'm using 23 gauge gun with thin nails to attack it, so that I don't have huge pieces, huge holes from the nails and stuff. Perfect. As always. Just like that. And then I'm gonna coat that thing because it needs to be finished right away. At least I like to do it that way, so then when the customer comes and they see the result, they won't have any thoughts, anything, because sometimes if something looks not perfect right away, customer might have some questions. And that's why I always like to keep it finished every time. Make it look finished. And the old crown molding, it was a little bit, just tiny bit bigger, so. But that one, it was like a little bit smaller, but under $6 for a foot, which is really cheap. Is the fact that you don't really have to paint it. It's already white, nice shiny material that can be just left the way it is. And especially when you use it Dynaflex Caulking, it's nice and shiny. It's like exterior grade, so it blends with that plastic. Pretty cool. And it might look a little thick when I apply it, but next day when it dries, it shrinks right in, and it looks just amazing. Okay, so we have the ceiling now. I'm gonna put it on here fast because I'm gonna smear it anyways. Because there is more that needs to be covered between the ceiling and the trim than just doing the wall. And I did it intentionally because I can use wet wipes and kind of direct it on the ceiling more than on the actual trim, and it's not gonna make a lot of build up on the trim itself, because usually when you have it on the trim it looks, over time it starts getting yellow and all that stuff, and you don't want it to be the case. Just to be if you can hear me well, everyone. Just figured that my microphone was phone was dead, so now I just so I called that stuff right away to make it look nice and finished, not to have any guesses from the customers when they come and they see my work, because the previous stream that was here, it was just tiny bit bigger, but there was not possible way for me to get the same trim because they don't sell it anymore. And for the custom trim I asked, and it would have cost like maybe like $600 to make the trim like that. I asked at the like wood shop that makes custom trim, so it doesn't make sense for this house. So I just ended up saying that probably we better just replace the whole thing and with a new molding, since it's like this trim was maybe 50 like $60 or 10 planks or something like 50. Yeah, with stacks it was around 60. So um, beats the price, and it's a PVC. Can you imagine like PVC for $50? It's quite cheap. So I got it right away, and you don't really have to paint it. It looks nice from the start, and just looks great. So unless you want to have different color, and it can be painted, but like it's not afraid of any water or nothing, and it looks nice and white the way it is. So I usually like to wipe all the excessive stuff with wet wipes, just just to make it look clean and not get yellow over the time. So you see how nice it's 22.5 degrees cut. You don't see nothing, like you don't see it. And I have my lamp in here, but if you if you remove the lamp and you just keep the light that was here, it's even greater. It looks just awesome. Okay, so I have that piece, and I always put the tape on the corner, and I get something like that. It's called angle finder, you see. So you align it, and then you press on button, and it turns on, and then when you open it and you put it to your corner, it shows you the actual angle. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna measure and check this one, and it's like 90. Wow, it's 90. And here is the old carpentry, and I mean, I'm quite sure that it's a high chance that it's 90 here as well, because like those guys, they were just different level before that. So 90, yeah, I mean 90 would work, I think. 90, yeah, 90 guys, 90 degrees. Can you imagine? So what about that? Just to give it a shot. Okay. Oh, I forgot it's wrong side. So let's try this one. 91 and the 7, like 92 degrees. I mean, it's still close. So I'm quite happy that that one is 90. And I have two nails that I also haven't removed from that section right there. Which, oh, it's just one. So I'll do it just like so. Okay, I'm gonna cut one piece 45. Let me see what pieces I have. Yeah, I don't have pieces that would be as long as that. So I'm gonna cut it 45. 45 degree. And then I'm gonna culp that corner right away where it is. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay. That is gonna be 45. Okay. Should be perfect, but I won't be touching it yet. Okay, so another piece that should go right here. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions in the chat, just let me know. Man, they notched the casing and they notched the molding. Uh, more. Okay, and now this kind of stuff can actually fit there because it was notched also as well. I think I can even cut 45 in there. And cut another piece 45 without copying anything. Then I'll mark that piece as well. This stuff. Okay guys, now we have two of these pieces. Let's put these two in place. Okay. I can actually drop this one and let it rest here and hope that it won't fall down. Get this one and align two of them exactly where they should be. Perfect. Yeah, just great. Okay. Now I hit this one like that and this one like this. And for some reason, where's the nail? I don't know, misfire or something. Yeah, now it's there. Oh, perfect. Now two less pieces. Two less pieces, guys. I'm gonna cut that one in place. I wish it was already 45, but it's not. Okay, let's try and see what this 45 is all about. That thing. So almost. Just like that. Yep. Perfect. Now might be not that easy. Okay. Just like so. And it was 45, so I can just set it to 45. actually was the outside corner, so see, might be good, might be not. Slide it in. Just like that. And the very last piece. So that one should be coped. Thank you for joining, everyone, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. So I'm about to put that very last piece of chrome molding. Now I'm gonna cope it on the table just so it will match that inside corner without any problems. And after that, we should be good to go. Just like so. Okay. So we have that piece ready, and I can pretty much cut this 145 from here. Should be good to go. Let's see how good that is. It's actually perfect. It's not just good, it's perfect. Okay, let's nail it back into place. Just like that. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just gonna caulk the rest of the stuff. So thin. So now I'm gonna caulk the rest of the stuff, and I can call it ready after that. So we just got a little bit left. Ooh. This one is just too much. gone. Hi everyone, thank you for joining and for staying tuned. So pretty much today I completed that room. A few hours here and there and it's ready. So I also caulked all the gaps. I would have to put the top of the casing back, but it will be tomorrow. So let me know if you like it so far. It looks better. It looks finished, like it has something on the top, not just a gap. So overall looks nice. And like I said, this molding, it looks like it's already been like painted because it's PVC. You see how shiny it is. It's nice and smooth. So I like to use a lot that PVC trim. They actually started making the baseboard as well and shoe molding and all that stuff. So like the outside corners, it's much better than spending time on painting this stuff as well. So I like it a lot. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. And these doors, I installed them too, by the way, so they were not there. Whoever did the modeling here, they left the opening, so they are not standard size, and they just refused to install the doors. That's it. They said, "Well, it's a custom kind of thing." So you see, but overall, it looks pretty cool. Guys, like and subscribe to the channel, please. Like and subscribe, and double tap that screen and follow as well. guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you every one of you for your likes and for your support. Thank you for staying tuned. Drop in the chat if you have any questions, or if you want to let me know where you're watching from. I did that crown molding installation in Tennessee, Tri-Cities. So if someone has a question, you can ask me in the chat. Thank you for staying tuned, everyone. I'm done for today. Thank you for your likes, for your subscriptions. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone, and I wish you a nice and blessed night. Thank you and bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys, to see tomorrow's live stream and the future videos on my channel. Thank you, everyone, and be blessed. Bye.